guys, it's your girl Yeliz, and today I will be talking about Stellar Blade. I've got to talk to you about Stellar Blade. As you can see, I have dressed for the occasion, so I'm doing it in style. So we are going to talk about Stellar Blade, how I feel about the game. I have not thought about this. I'm just going to vomit out my thoughts about this game, and by the end of this video, I hope I chop it down well enough for it to make sense. So guys, I'm going to start off by being very honest. When I first heard about this game, I just had a mentality that it was just going to be like some sort of fan service, you know, mediocre ass game that was coming out, and I played the demo and everything changed. After the demo, I was so hooked. It was all I was thinking about. I was anticipating its release, which is not something that I've done in a long time. I just wanted more of the little taste that I got, and I obviously ended up buying the game, and I finished the game. And where I'm at with the game is I've done my first playthrough. I smashed through the story in about 15 hours, and that's not prioritizing side missions. I had such a brilliant time with this game that I started New Game Plus as soon as I finished the game, basically. Just to do all the side missions and to have more of the action and to unlock all of the outfits, because the outfits, oh my god, I am definitely gonna get back around to those outfit conversations. But yes, that's where I am in terms of gameplay. I'm gonna go back and do all the side missions, and I do want to go for platinum. I'm very motivated to go for platinum, and I did it almost effective immediately. Gameplay wise, it is so satisfying. It is a little bit of everything. And when I say a little bit of everything, I got Dead Space vibes from it. I got Tomb Raider vibes from it. I got Final Fantasy vibes from it. I got Bayonetta vibes from it. Nier Automata vibes from it. I just got a taste of a lot of really good things. So you just get a little itty bitty taste, and they do a very good job at it, don't get me wrong, but it's not enough to be groundbreaking, but it is enough to have so many elements in one game that delivered so smoothly. It's like a jack of all trades, but a master of none. But yes, my favorite part about the action was just how smooth it was, how engaging it was. Even though it was just one weapon, all of the moves that she has just look so good, and they feel so great, and they're just extremely satisfying. And I never got sick of watching them. I was okay with every single animation and every single awesome moveset that she had that you got to unlock gradually. And let me tell you about the action. When it comes to boss fights in this game, it just ticked all of the boxes and more. Like, the boss fight experiences in this game for me were memorable, like Dark Souls bosses. And when I say Dark Souls, like memorable boss fights, I'm talking like staples of the game. I'm talking multiple amazing boss fight experiences. I'm talking crazy designs and Bloodborne inspired enemies. Like, guys, everything was just so beautifully put. Like, oh my god. And I've started my New Game Plus, and the fact that I get to encounter these bosses again is so exciting to me. Like, it's just, I love it. I love it when a game can do that. I love it when a game can just have you by the balls. Atmospherically, I thought the game was very pleasing. It was enough. A lot to look at in some places. The locations in this game, you know, lots of desert, lots of open world. There are places where they're not so open world, super linear, but oh my goodness, so gorgeous. Like, looking at this area right here, it's just so mesmerizing and majestic, and just the colors amazing. It's just so many unpredictable level designs that I didn't expect. In terms of enemy design, hell yeah, every single one of them are really cool. Yes, there are lots of rinsed and repeated versions of the same thing. I don't care. This game is all about that action. And every single enemy design, whether it's a different element or not, is still dope. Yes, it's the same thing, but I loved it in the first place, so I was okay with that. I was okay with that just because the game was great. The looting system, the side missions and all that kind of stuff, yeah, it's pretty boring. It's pretty typical, pretty like eye-rolly and, you know, I wouldn't say unnecessary because it does help you level up and that's always a good thing. But, you know, nothing ultra motivating except for her outfits. Again, I'm going to take my time with that. I'm going to leave that towards like later. But yeah, nothing crazy. Really cool character designs, NPCs and all that kind of stuff. Very cute, very cool. The characters in the game are also beautifully designed. No one was memorable, no offense, not even Eve, really, the main character. But we're going to also get to her a little bit later. But everyone was just absolutely gorgeous. And like the fact that you can change the outfits of some of the NPCs and you have that option to, you know, style the main characters up as well as yourself. Because if this game has anything, it has style. I really enjoyed some of the puzzles in this game. I thought that they were really cool. I felt like I wanted more of it and a variety of things as well because I felt like they were so good at that, but I loved what I got and I had a lot of fun doing the puzzles, especially with unlocking like the crates and stuff. I got frustrated at a lot of them, but I liked that, you know, your hand wasn't held throughout the whole thing because I struggled a little bit personally. And yeah, I really enjoyed doing them. Now, about the story in this game, I was mostly uninterested and it was kind of obvious what was going down, but you know, I just let it be its thing. I felt like story-wise it wasn't captivating or interesting enough. It was very basic, typical, predictable, and whatever. You know, it's sad to say, but I got the gist of it and I understood why I had to do what I did and what I am. But, you know, I just feel like the gameplay completely overweighed absolutely everything that this game was not great at. So I feel like that was an even trade. But yes, let's talk about the outfits. Now, I love fashion, especially if it speaks to me, and a lot of the fashion in this game spoke to me. I would look at it and I'd be like, yo, I can so see myself rocking outfits like that. Some of them were a bit much, some of them I, you know, didn't like as much, but you can't have everything. They were all gorgeously put together, let me tell you that. There is nothing wrong with any of the outfits in this game at all, and I do not agree. Even Eve in a bikini is beautiful. Do you understand what I mean? I have no issues with that, but to play a badass game looking like that is not badass to me. So, you know, I had obviously preferences of the outfits that I liked, but in saying all of that, like, the fashion in this game is incredible. It's inspirational. It is admirable. It is just so dope. And every single piece in this game was very impressive. Like, I couldn't handle it. Some of them I personally wouldn't wear. I haven't chosen for Eve to wear. I did try all of them on just to see what it looked like in action, but not for a long time because I always had the ones that I would want to go back to, you know. But every single outfit design in this game is to be respected, is to be appreciated, is just a work of art in itself. Like, it was like dressing up a Barbie doll in a video game. Now let's talk about Eve. She's just next level beautiful, okay? Obviously, her big bouncing titties and her nice little titified ass is stunning, is beautiful, and yes, at the very few hours that you play of this game, you do notice it more than ever. And obviously when you change her outfits, you notice it more than the outfits that you're used to. But after a while, you don't see her like that. You just see her as, you know, someone on a mission that has to kill weird shit. As for her personality and how big of a role she played for me in my experience of Stellar Blade, she's very boring. She's super bland. There's nothing memorable about her. I have no attachment to her. I'm just like, all right, another robot. There was no emotional attachment for me with my experience with Eve, except for the fact that I just kept admiring her and just loving how beautiful she was, and that's all. You know, besides the fact that she's just really good at action and fighting and protecting. But you know, it's just, I don't know. It's an unfortunate thing. It's super unfortunate. But again, I'm not complaining because I had a great time. You know, if I was to rank this, we're calling it a rank, a Yeliz rank. I'm going to give this game a 7.5. I'm going to do a half. Just because I don't want to give it an 8. But it deserves to be more than a 7. Do you know what I mean? Like, it 7's like, it's just good. But it's more than good. An 8 is like great and beyond. But it wasn't, I'm not going to say it wasn't great. It's really complicated. They've taken really cool ideas from really cool games and put it in one as a beautiful woman and meshed it together, but it just felt like, okay, this is how I feel about Stellar Blade, in a weird analogy. It is like a broken piece of ceramic, right? But broken in terms of every broken piece is one cool element from a sick game. Do you understand what I'm saying? Are you with me? It's all positive breaking stuff. Those little broken bits of little bits and bobs of sick inspiration that they took from obvious games and, you know, what we've already experienced, right? And they've gotten the gold and they've put it all back in gold, right? But instead of sanding it and repainting it and making it one, you can see all of the elements connected to it to make it that one again. I can't sit here and tell you that Stellar Blade is an original idea. It is fucking not. The emphasis on the effects of Eve is definitely something to praise about this game. As for originality, not much. It's all about Eve. I feel like their main focus, their best focus, was this character and how beautiful and how the outfits just work in her favor. Obviously, as an action game, it is a masterpiece-ish. See what I mean? Like, I want to say it, but I can't quite get there. So it's a little complicated for me. I don't even know if this makes sense, but I hope it kind of helped you understand my vision of this game. This is so strange, and I'm sorry. But please try. Just please try and understand me. But yes, on the rank, I'm going to give this game a 7.5 out of 10. I loved it. I recommend it. I appreciated it. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it made sense. I really do. I genuinely tried. I wanted it to be enjoyable as well. And I dressed up for you. Look at me! Thank you so much for watching. If I did confuse you with any of the way that I explained, please put it in the comments and I will make it make sense. Alright you guys, I'm really gonna leave now. Bye! Thanks for watching!